And we are live. Hello, and welcome back to Game Start. I'm your host, Bardic Knowledge, and I'm streaming again. I've got my new computer set up, and things they're beautiful. I just finished recording some episodes for the main YouTube channel yesterday. And anyways, that's not why you're here, if anyone does come here. People would be here for The Witcher 2, which I haven't played. It says I've played for a minute, but that's just because I wanted to make sure that the graphics were up to spec. And they were, so let's just jump right into it. I skipped over the opening cutscene stuff because I wanted to react to it naturally on stream. So here we go. That's mildly amusing. NVIDIA in the game, NVIDIA thing pops up because that's what my graphics card is. Wonder why CD Projekt got two. Sorry about that. Old-fashioned jesters. This fellow is. Ice grenade. Good thinking court wizard. Pity about everyone else, though. Oh, yeah. 'Cause that's what happens when something flash freezes. It becomes super brittle. And all the weight of a ship? Yeah, it collapsed under its own weight in short order, alright. Intelligent assassin. Very reckless, though. Feels like a bit of wasted movement having to flip his hand around. Ooh, good animation on that arrow. It looked like a one-edged dagger, but can stab down and pulled up with the back of the dagger up. I just suppose he seems to be strong enough that he could do that. But it seems like a bit of waste as well. Tight crown. everyone in the other boat's just like, what just happened here? Okay. Combat tournament minigame. Not gonna do that. I don't know how to do the combat in this game to begin with. So... Import Witcher 1 save. Begins tutorial. Because I have heard that all 3 Witcher games have a different combat system from each other. I want to play on the big screen rather than the little one. Alright. Camera and controls. Oh. Does that mean... I guess not.
Damned leaky boat. My boots are soaked. Yet another boggy shithole.
Okay, and I've already got Ard. Okay. So I just got some boots, apparently. Did I auto-equip them? I apparently do not have the stuff that I should, but I have a feeling I know why. Oh, yep, I see. Squire's boots versus the soaked boots. Huh. They are better. Formula for healing brew. Okay. Warriors of the world, gladiators, soldiers, and armed ladies. The grand arena, famous throughout the north as the site of ultimate combat trials, opens its gates before you. Demonstrate your courage and sword skills. Claim the glory and the coin due to true heroes. Those acknowledged as worthy of the tournament will receive an invitation, enabling them to enter the grand arena and win eternal fame. Okay then. I may switch these back around. Just because it's kind of hard to read stuff on the little screen that I am recording on. So I will try swapping that around later. The journal has been updated. Check a custom minimap market in your journal. So that looks to be about the same. I'm guessing that means it's marked. Actually, let me just double check everything it says. Follow the path. That sounds like monsters, and oh look, we've got a character.
Who are you?
I'm not gonna hurt you. Will you let me look at your wounds?
Odd. You don't resemble a traveling preacher. Oh, damn the dogs, it hurts to talk. I wager my armor's the only thing keeping me in one piece.
I'll find some help.
Futile, I'm afraid. Around here, folk don't open their doors to strangers. You would do well to find my squire. I'd like to thrash his hide for fleeing from those corpse-eaters. Consider it my final wish.
I found his body by the river.
I'm already wearing his boots.
Listen, let me brew you a health potion. You're no witcher, so it could kill you. But if I'm not mistaken, you already think you're dead. there's a slim chance that your body will quell the toxins and regenerate.
I'll expire in this hole before I let someone turn me into a mutant.
That's not how it works. Stay calm and lie still. I need to find some herbs.
This is a very pretty game. So. Okay. Here's I need to go back this way. Options. Gameplay. Okay, so that's all still on. Under control then? Ah, there's a choose controller gamepad. This might be a little easier. Let's move the mouse out of the way. Okay, so find the herbs required. Ooh, that's neat. So left click the stick to open the radar, apparently. The herbs. Bring up the quick menu. Select the icon to begin meditate. Oh, does that mean I can meditate anywhere? Interesting. The healing brew, which is what I've got the recipe for. Complete. Back out. Cool. Definitely glad I decided to
Knock back this
do
potion.
this.
Try not to vomit. Drink it. You're still alive, so that bodes well. But you've got a ways to go before you're at full health. Now you have to sit and wait. You're no mutant, so it'll be a couple of days before you recover and we can get you out of here.
Thank you, Witcher. Hallowed Grieve!
Didn't have the chance earlier. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
Bolton of Ironfoot.
You know, I somehow never thought to look up the voice actor for Geralt.
I wanted to try my luck in the arena, but some corpse eaters surprised me. My horse reared and I came crashing down in full armor. They pounced upon me with their claws.
Doug
Though
Coughlin.
broken, I managed to drive them off and crawl here. Pitiful story, but there it is.
That could mean some paid work for me.
Doubtful. If the corpses weren't eaten, they would rot, emit a stench, and breed pestilence. Ah, damn the dogs!
Don't know from anything else.
Those who fall in the arena, their bodies are cast into the ravine. The dead offer little in terms of diversion, I'm afraid. Except perhaps to monsters.
Get well, Bolton of Ironford, and farewell.
You must take my invitation. If but half of what I've heard about witches is true, you ought to manage well in the arena.
Thanks, Bolton.
I thank you. And now, Geralt of Rivia, if you've no objection, I would finally like to get some sleep.
So the arena is probably our combat tutorial. Things feel a bit louder than they should be. Oop. I'm actually going to lower the volume a little. No master volume option, of course. There. Controls are a little twitchy.
Who
And
stalks the
clip-throughs
night?
like-
Be gone, cursed soul, or I'll stick the hounds on ya!
Got corpse eaters on this side, so I'll take your hounds any day.
A jester, eh? You're all jesters. You all think you're droll till you enter the arena. No room for joking around in there.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm soaked and I'm freezing. Let me in.
Ah, a vampire. I'll not let a bloodsucker in. Oh, no. I've got eels in garlic here. What do you say to that?
I'll gladly submit to the eels and garlic trial, and the running water trial, and the beer trial.
Who knows what you are? Evil crawls the night, corrupting the righteous. I'll wait for morn, for the cock to crow. If the rising sun don't scare you off, I'll let you in.
You want me to wait here?
Apparently so.
You there! All right. Let's find a place to rest.
Okay. Do I actually have to find a specific place, or can I just meditate right here? That was interesting.
Still there, foul soul?
Yeah, I'm still here. And the cock has crowed. As far as being foul, well, I may smell a bit.
Has it got an invitation?
It has.
Then it may enter. Good luck to it in the arena.
Alright. This is very pretty. Alright, so the D-pad lets me draw a sword. Ah. Okay, so I've only got... Oh, no, okay, good. Okay, so how do I dodge and parry? Oh, talk to him, apparently. Vigor instead of stamina. Alright. Right trigger, not right bumper. Riposte. Trigger, not bumper. Hey, I apparently timed that right. Then Ard. How do I... Ah. Alright. Well, that's how that works then. Left trigger, bring up the quick menu, select a sign. Okay, yeah. Probably gonna tell me what sign it wants me to be, though.
At him! For the ring of...
Okay, that's what it is. It wants me to switch to Ken. dying. How am I supposed to... Oh, I'm trying to... I keep forgetting between bumper... I am apparently out of stamina at the moment. There, now I've got it.
For the ring of gold in your pouches.
Bearden is a trap. And finally, my favorite rune, Igni. And apparently it explodes. There we are. So that makes some sense. Oh, duh. Wants me to select the bombs, and I've got the knives still. Oop. Fix the traps. So right trigger, or right bumper is real handy. It's right trigger and B does the special stuff. Pretty sure I got that last one in his face. And I got a next level from the, Okay, so I don't have any mutagens yet, but... Character. So I have to use this one first. Vigor, regeneration, hardiness, dagger throwing, which technically I can already do. I'm gonna go with the hardiness. Apparently that's all I can do there. Attributes. Okay, that's just stuff that I already have. I got Pyromaniac, and that's very amusing to me, considering how much I was using Igni. And apparently I activated my my phone's Siri when I was just chatting about something else. Guess I gotta go with hard. Get to Igni? Yeah. I'm mostly just curious about what all these have. So Riposte technically I already have just because of the tutorial. And alchemy stuff. We'll see how it goes. What is up with my voice right now? Anyway. What, do I actually have more? It doesn't look like I've got more. I have in fact done this thing. Why isn't it letting me continue? Did I do a thing I wasn't supposed to and it didn't tell me? Okay, I can still use the keyboard. What's going on? I have in fact done this thing. Why aren't you letting me continue? I have 0 talents now. There's nothing I can do here. Was I supposed to get arrow redirection and I bought hardiness instead? I've spent all my available talents. Do I need to Google what to do? Or... That's what I was looking for. That's what I need, maybe? No? Okay. Guess I'm gonna have to Google this. Okay, stuck in the tutorial. You must also use a mutagen to mutate a skill. Which I think means I need to figure out where a mutagen is. Unless I got one from that chest and didn't realize it. So... Ah, that's something handy to know too, I guess. That the tutorial version of Geralt doesn't carry over. How do I do the mutagens? Ah, I see what I'm supposed to do. So I have to do this. There it is. It says mutate now. Mutate ability. That's how we continue. Thank you, Google. Okay, so now I continue. Final trial awaits. Okay. So I get some stuff. I'm just gonna put that, yep. Yep, I caught that already. Okay, so potions. I gotta meditate, drink potions, apparently. So, Matterbar Forest increases vigor while reducing vitality. Accelerates vitality regen. Drink that. I don't think I'm going to drink any of this Matterbar Forest. So we'll just drink that. Glittering Geralt, really? Then I don't think I can do anything else there, but if I open up the inventory, now I can access a lot more stuff. So that is a more powerful one, but that one stuns. I see my pockets were emptied. Probably will have to guess which one I have to deal with. Oh no, wait, I just attached this to steel, since it already is good against humans. And attach this to silver. There. Then, come on. That. Did it empty? Nope, I still do have that. That. There. Okay. Feel I'm ready. Actually, wait, let me, I wonder if I can set traps up first. I mean, it looks like it. Let's see if they stick around. Yep, they stick around. Not what I meant to do, but I'll take it. Dang it, I keep hitting the wrong button. He's got a shield, what am I doing? Okay, this isn't quite going how I expected, but... And I died. I wasn't keeping track of my HP. I'm gonna keep it on easy. This is a casual playthrough after all. Indeed, naught is more repulsive than these monsters that defy nature and are known by the name of Witcher, as they're the offspring of foul sorcery and witchcraft. Unscrupulous scoundrels without conscience and virtue, they are veritable creatures from hell capable only of taking life. Okay. Thanks, Anonymous. Years have passed since that memorable day when the Northern Kingdoms, their forces united, defeated the hosts of Nilfgaard in open battle at Brenna. Okay, that was spoken of in Witcher 1. It feels really loud in my ears. Famine and disease reign in all the north. Elves and dwarves inhabit ghettos, and ever-increasing numbers they flee to the forest to join Scoia'tael units. Yep, we saw that in Witcher 1. Temeria, unidentified assassin, attempts to murder King Foltest. The killer dies at the hands of Geralt. Yep, that was the ending cutscene. A month passes. On the banks of the Pontar River, Foltest's army is victorious once more, ending civil strife in the country at the price of its... Okay. Temeria, the year 1271. 1271 from what? Wonder what this is about. Someone with reverb in their voice. And that'd be another couple of Witchers, it looks like.
Come on, Sixes. Daddy needs you. Oh, shit. Ha! 20 orange to Grandad. Looky there, he's awake. You daft! Don't go in there! Shut it, he's in chains, can't do a thing. Am I
Legs
right,
probably
Master
aren't
Geralt?
chained. Dude, I beat up one of the best fist fighters in the country.
Roll again! Why? The dice didn't roll! Calling me a cheat? Take it back. Look,
Someone's
he's
sobbing.
awake again.
Are you just gonna
Monster
keep knocking
slayer,
us
my
out?
arse. A regular horson. I heard witches all start out as roadside orphans taken in by mages. Mages who experiment on them. Fuck's sake, they plough witches come the equinox. That's how they get those spooky eyes.
Enough! Take him down and put him in the interrogation room.
I thought you died.
I'm not so easy to kill.
Neither is Geralt, apparently. Doesn't look like his hands are actually bound. But the chain could just be between his wrists and his trousers.
I don't believe we've been introduced. Vernon Roach.
Walk around behind me if you want to shake.
How foolish of me. Vez!
I'm guessing he wants to hire me for a job.
Unshackle him.
Geralt of Rivia. excuse us?
No, thanks.
Bring something to drink. We can't sit here cotton-mouthed.
Must be one of his subordinates.
You will tell me everything you remember. The entire assault. And all that happened in the Solar.
And if I refuse?
I shall have to beat you. I've commanded the Special Forces for a while. Got good at beating others. You're a Witcher. You'd endure much.
You better believe it.
And just
Worst
look at all
case
those
scenario,
scars.
you'll suffer through it, go back to your cell, and tomorrow, they'll publicly gut you, skin you, and hang you.
Just like that? For nothing?
No. For Temeria.
Downright praiseworthy. Where should I start?
It was a long day. I
He
wish
just
to
keeps
hear
making me think of David Hayter.
Just so we're clear on this, I was not eager to go into battle. But Foltest is not someone you refuse.
Does this actually remember what I did in Witcher 1? Looks like they've added something that I didn't do in Witcher 1. I'm guessing that's Triss. Okay. This is not what I was expecting. Like, at all.
Witcher, are you up? His Majesty, King of Temeria, Pontar, Mahakman, and Sodden, Senior Protector of Bruges, summons Master Geralt to appear before him.
Tell him I'll be there shortly.
Sorry to intrude like this, milady, but the King...
We heard you.
A pleasant day to you, milady. Witcher.
Stupid war. Could have been such a beautiful morning.
A war can never be stupid when waged by your king.
A wise war is a contradiction, Triss.
Then maybe you know just how I should advise our lustful monarch.
Stop falling in love, sire no further bastards, and don't wage stupid wars.
Genius. You know these bastards could vie for the throne in the future? Then we'd have an even more senseless conflict.
Animation errors.
Which doesn't change the fact that...
I know. Foltest and the other northern monarchs are neither the smartest nor the most refined. But they're kings, one of whom we serve.
And I'll see Foltest is summoned, protect him if need be. But once the castle falls, we leave.
I do like that they've got this bit of him getting dressed. You don't often see something like that in an RPG.
The unlucky assassin? How did the autopsy go?
It was a nightmare. In the months since you killed him, the king's medics poked around in his corpse like a bunch of amateurs. What arrived in that cart? Well, I wouldn't even call it a corpse.
Foltest has some trust issues. Did you learn anything?
His pupil suggested he could probably see in the dark as well as you. I couldn't put an age on him.
The killer snuck past all the guards and nearly killed Foltest and me a month ago. And now you tell me he was a witcher?
Possibly. I'm just saying what the autopsy showed. I haven't told anyone, nor do I plan to. I know what it could do to you if it got out. You might be a savior, a king's witcher now, but
King's
masters can
Witcher.
be as fickle as the
It feels like it
colts
should
they
be a
ride.
contradiction in terms.
One of the scouts swears he saw a dragon down by the river. Claims he ran into a Scoia'tael unit. That would have been it if the dragon hadn't swooped down. The elves apparently bowed in prayer and he escaped.
A dragon in the midst of civilization? Please. Besides, does it matter? Witchers don't hunt dragons. Or has something changed?
Nothing's changed. And you're right. It's probably not a dragon, although it could be a forktail or a slizzard. Maybe even an overgrown wyvern.
The scout ran into some elves and scurried away. That's how that story begins and ends.
I get the feeling that dream's important. Running frantically through the forest. The wild hunt. They're the last things I remember. I wake up, try to relive the dream and the memory, hoping I'll find some guidance. Some clue to grab onto. Something that'll help me recover my memory.
So he still doesn't remember yet.
Powerful. Some people claim they can even shape reality.
People claim a lot of things. The problem is, it's often nonsense.
We'll know in time. I'm sure of it.
All right. Time to look to the lustful king and his stupid war.
I'll join you later.
Well, I should hope it's later. Okay, this was closed a moment ago. That was a quick cut in the music. I wonder what that little symbol up at the very top is supposed to be.
Oh, looky there, you boy, it's that witch.
What?
Geralt of Rivia ought to know about amulets.
Witcher, sir. I have a
That was
question.
interesting.
That's all you like. Come here.
Apparently I can just walk into
We know
fire.
each other.
Don't recognize your old mates. We're the Crinfrid Reavers.
I lost my memory.
As did Boholt. After the hunt for the Golden Dragon, he took a spill and hit his head on a rock. He can still be a beast in battle, but besides that, he don't do much save eat and shit. Rarely even lusts after women.
I doubt that's amnesia.
I'm Kenneth, and this one here they call Desperate, and this is New Boy. He's apprenticing with us. I haven't had much luck with the monsters of late, so we enlisted. Now New Boy's gotten himself into this wager situation. Would you help us for old time's sake? I mean, we all got a little riled. But those are bygones, as I see it.
We'd have set you
Especially
free.
since-
The sorceress too. Boholt was just fooling about the raping and all.
Not something you joke about.
What kind of trouble are you in now?
It's a matter of life, death, and quite a bit of coin in point of fact. New Boy bet tonight that he'll survive the assault in his shirt and knickers alone. We drunk a bit by then, I admit, but a wager's a wager. Our honor's at stake.
A soldier's honor versus a knight's. I think I get it.
The very core of the matter, Witcher. We're slated to go in the first wave, so the going's liable to be hard. New Boy's brave, but he can't survive by courage alone. In any case, we've come into this bauble that's supposed to protect him, magically like. You mind casting an expert's glance at it, seeing as sorcery and such is not strange to you.
Let me see this bauble.
Your wolf medallion, I saw it shake.
It reacts to magic.
So it's true, what the priest said. Hear that, New Boy? You'll be safe. We'll fleece that night, we will.
We haven't determined what kind it is.
Where did you get this talisman?
We came by it, let's say. We were on patrol, see, and ran into a couple of novice priestesses praying at this shrine. They were nice, smiling and all.
We done wanted to take them two on patrol. But
Shut it! Boholt had one of his rare moments of clairvoyance. Went rummaging in the shrine and found the amulet.
who knows what goes on in that head of his. But every now and then he wakes up as good old Boholt.
Aye, he still cuts them down with a single wallet. In any case, we took the amulet and went off to find the rest of the patrol. Wonders we saw. First, ran into some squirrels, vicious ones, arrows flying everywhere, but we came through untouched. Barely 3 of the others still standing when a dragon swooped down. The elves fell to their knees. We all legged it. The amulet's
So you're the
magic.
guys who saw the dragon.
Though it failed to protect the shrine from your patrolling.
Aye, true. Well, now we don't know what to think.
There's clearly magic in the trinket, but I doubt it'll deflect swords or arrows.
Shit, I knew it. I told you so, you idiot. Screw honor. Don your metal, new boy. You'll go into battle, confessional and all.
So be it. Though I'd like to have fleeced the noble.
Better to be safe than dead. Telly's heart. Alright. Okay.
If it ever happens again, I'll slaughter and cook you
That's what I
myself.
thought.
Except who'd eat that cat?
Mandrake root.
Where I see it, he will never walk again.
Okay, let's move on. Sensitivity on the camera's a little light. Or I move the camera a little too easily, I mean.
Those trebuchets are fucking pounding the pulp out of them.
Must be shitting
Yep,
himself
this is
on
the way I need to go.
Voltage said if you don't hurry, he'll rip your balls off. With Voltage to victory!
Gods be with you. Your deeds will be forgiven.
The minimap does not seem to
beautiful day
match
for
where I'm
battle.
running.
Fear not, Excellency. We're out of range of their arbalists.
I am no warrior, sire. I must admit, I prefer to joust verbally or with a pen, the emissary of peace that I am.
Finally! Traitors of the realm boil tar on the walls while you dally with the royal advisor.
How may I assist you, sire?
We mount an assault today, and you'll be at my side. Follow me, gentlemen. Let's not keep the traitors waiting.
Sire,
Well, that-
you said we were out of range.
That was a ballista, Excellency. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away. A deadly and very costly weapon. An experienced crew can cock and release 2 bolts each minute. Yet it has one flaw.
Your Grace, please take cover.
The recoil of the arms is so strong upon firing that the weapon shifts. It simply cannot hit the same spot twice.
I had no idea Your Grace was a learned military engineer.
I'm not. I gave the Baroness those ballistae 2 years ago for her birthday.
Well,
What say you, Excellency, of men who live in spite of such wounds?
And what say you, Your Grace, of soldiers who inflict them?
Those who did this live no more.
Master Gambit, I wish to converse with you once the storm of battle has subsided.
it's a good thing there are subtitles. I can barely hear what they're saying.
Why?
Too often they take me for someone I'm not.
What do they call you, soldier? Wait. You served with me at Brenneran during our foray into the Pontar Valley. Norman Sador. Still an arbalist?
Yes, sir. Fight has not been kind to me.
Ha! Norman Sador. For your years of faithful service to the crown, I appoint you Decurion of the Arbalists. Onwards, gentlemen. No reason to dawdle.
That's kind of neat. Ooh. I'm allowed to fire a ballista.
Forgive my candor, Your Majesty, but I must ask, what fate awaits the royal bastards when...
They're my children. If I hear bastard one more time, someone will die. Painfully.
Your Grace, forgive me. But the laws of succession are irrefutably clear.
Piss on the laws. I'll change them if need be. Above all, I'll not allow a band of treacherous barons to use my children as their banner.
Your Majesty is entirely within his rights.
Thanks to Geralt of Rivia, my daughter Ada is alive.
Okay, so it does
And is now
remember.
the wife of Radovid of Redania.
I see.
I fear you do not, Excellency. The midget king merely awaits my demise.
I am certain King Radovid of Redania wishes Your Majesty a long and healthy life.
That wasn't even amusing, Excellency. The old families will never accept Redanian on my throne. Ada will have to content herself with Redania.
I understand. The issue of succession remains unresolved. Your Grace, I request your permission to retire.
You have it. Black ones in my camp before a battle. What has the world come to? Nothing would make me happier than returning his shriveled head to Emir in a sack. And Triss Merigold insisted I be patient and courteous. Was I?
Mostly.
I couldn't have handled it better myself.
Ha! I always knew you were one of us. And bugger what folks say. They talked about Ada no end. Have you learned anything about the assassin?
I'm always one for full disclosure.
Triss did an autopsy. It's possible he was a witcher.
A witcher? What have I ever done to the ploughing witchers? Anything more?
He had no idea. That doesn't mean anything.
Many in your shoes would have withheld that information. After the battle, Triss will report to me. For now, let us tend to the traitors. Where are you aiming, imbeciles? Soldier! Spyglass!
He's already handing it over before he said what he wanted.
What is going on up there? The gods count at you, Barry! Cast, Witcher. Aim for the rogue with the red plume. Not 6 months ago, he swore eternal friendship to me. Quickly! How much higher?
Ooh, do I actually get to say? So... guy with the red plume, if I put him at the 11...
2.5 degrees.
Did I actually get him?
Did we hit the bastard?
He ducked.
Damn it! We'll get him on the walls. Follow me, Witcher!
So, if I had aimed it slightly lower, would I have actually managed to hit him? I wonder. Ah. There's an old siege weapon for you. Big target, though.
You know, Witcher, I'm prepared to forgive Louisa. All she need do is to kneel before her king.
Very noble of you.
Are you mocking me? Never mind. I'm certain Louisa will realize her mistakes. Besides, children should have a mother. I'm lost. It's quite simple. Louisa and I had a bit of a tiff. She made demands I could not fulfill. Understand?
I think so.
Count Echeverry
That is a-
immediately intervened, all noble, all sympathetic. They claimed the evil king would take her children. They would protect them, even place them on the throne. And the Baroness was duped. Her motherly love used. In truth, they desire privileges that would weaken the throne.
Going and country there, your wife, and a long road at it so.
Curious war song.
Bread and vodka's all you'll get when you...
Quite the climb. Yep. We do make a big target after all.
Look alive, men! Hail to the king!
I like that they were desynchronized.
What the fuck do we want? Victory! This I like! Eyes on the bridge! We're nearly there! Weapons at the ready!
Alright. Here we go into battle. Or a cutscene?
That tower was ridiculous.
It was designed to break the rebels' morale.
A bunch of lords and lordlings took a ride to then pompously stride on top of the walls, while the real army fought and died below them in the shit and piss-filled streets.
If years of service have taught me anything, it's that the Highborn don the best costumes and get the best vantage points, whether at a ball or in battle. But it's not the time for that kind of jousting, Witcher. Continue your story.
Things went relatively smoothly after we came out of that tower. That is, until we ran into Arian La Valette.
I feel like I should know that name. Ah, hey! No, those are that other guy. I was just thinking, oh, hey, is that the weapons that I had before? Pretty strong sword to be able to cut through armor like that. Oh, it is me. So that is my swords. Cool. I actually did have it drawn. A little hard to tell. Alright then.
Lord Suxon, you shall push for the center aisle and bring down that gate.
It's a good day to kill, Your Majesty! Follow me, gentlemen! For Temeria!
Well, at least it wasn't the stereotypical good day to die line.
Lord Swan, you and your men shall follow me. We must capture or otherwise deal with Arian La Valette in order to break the defenders' morale.
Yes, Your Grace.
Geralt, gentlemen, follow me! For the glory!
Nothing glorious about this.
Fall back, goddammit! I forbid you to die like imbeciles. Hear me! They've taken a good position, the bastards. If this persists, they'll pick us off like ducks, and I'm no duck. Any ideas?
That ballista would do the trick.
Is this an Assassin's Creed action or something? Wouldn't be surprised. So I need to get down to that ballista. How do I do that? It does feel like I should be doing an Assassin's Creed type thing. There it is. Not quite what I was expecting. What was that? That's not what I wanted.
Stand your ground!
Oops. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, I believe that was the defenders, but I saw an interesting thing over here, it looked like. Okay, that's interesting. Now it's time to use this ballista. Ooh, money. Only 2, but it's still money. Oh, quick time event. Already had a bolt in it. That's handy. Oh, new guy to defeat.
Blow the lilies!
Come on, I was trying to dodge that. Anyone else? Anyone? And a couple more guys. That was interesting. Interesting little bit in the corner as well of action report. That's feeling a little tight.
The tower men! Storm the tower! The gods are with us!
No, just Geralt. How do I get back up? Apparently here somewhere? Wasn't on the ground for me. Ah, stairs. Hi there. Definitely prefer this to how it was with the first game's battle mechanics. Ooh, hello. Why did you only attack once? What were you even looking at? I'm guessing I don't do anything to that door. Ah, I've got to jump up there. Dangerous to do that with a sword. Probably could have taken them down a little faster with Ard stun combo. Quick move the battlefield. Armor enhancement. Okay. Let's actually switch to Ard. The stun lock might be handy.
Smash the door! Axeman! Give me spirit!
Much smoother.
Stand your ground!
Thought I'd already finished you. That guy was a tough one, so I want his stuff. Well, that place of power ran out fast. Next cutscene. Boulder, oil, arbalests.
Desist, or be put down like the rabid dogs you are!
Aryan Lavalette. This will be no easy task. Surrender, Aryan! You'll be treated with honor!
Go plow yourself, king!
No guesses what that gesture was.
Bury them in arrows! Come on, men! For Temeria!
They're well shielded.
You got a better idea?
I'll try to get inside. It shouldn't be hard if the archers provide cover.
That's the son of Louisa and the old band. Heir to these lands. He's hot-tempered but good with a sword. Be careful.
I'll try to reason with him.
Cover the Witcher!
I've got a level. That was interesting. Meant to do this. You have to pick this. I want more vitality. Always good to be able to take more. Yes, the rolling helps.
Yes, to the tyrant! Yes, to Fortes!
What is that symbol at the very top? Oh, did I actually dismember that guy? Can't say I was expecting it. Actually want to double check. Wrong one. The inventory. Moonblade. Diablo. Blue Stripes combat jacket? Is that supposed to be my Raven's armor? Interesting. Most interesting, it says Diablo is common. Ooh, it has a chance to insta-kill. Neat. Oh, there's my Raven's armor. And my Mahakman Runes Hill. Runes. Whole bunch of formula. So it didn't quite equip me with all the stuff that I had. There we go.
The famed Geralt of Rivia. You've fallen low, Witcher. Word has it you're one of the best swordsmen in the north. Time to test that rumor.
Enough slaughter. Surrender and Foltest will treat you and your men with honor.
And what guarantee is there that he'll not cut us down to the last?
None.
Foltest defiled my mother. Now he colludes with Nilfgaard.
The king leads an army. You have but a few brave men and your honor. In a minute you may lose even those. Choose.
Hear that, men? The king sends a Witcher and we are to surrender, forgetting the very nature of honor and pride. We must choose. Shame or a Witcher's sword. Is that how you would live? Will you bow your heads before Foltest?
Never!
You heard them, Witcher.
Well, I tried.
This is between us.
So be it. Stand back, men!
Okay.
My nanny told me stories about you when I couldn't sleep. I especially liked the one of Renfrey and her rogues. As I grew, I dreamed of facing you one day.
That dream will not have a happy ending for you.
Blasphemers!
Halt! He's mine.
That's the one I wanted. Just stab him with his own sword. Well, what's it gonna be? I just beat your guy in one-on-one combat. Good choice. I believe that would be a minimal of lost life.
The successor of one of Temeria's oldest families perished at the hands of a monster slayer. A sign of the times, I suppose.
You mourn Arian?
No. He was one of a dying breed. And he was a traitor. Continue.
Why is my hat tighter than usual? Feels weird. I mean, I wore it for like 4 hours last night with no trouble.
While I remember, what happened to the dragon?
It destroyed half the castle. Killed hordes of soldiers and flew off.
Where?
In the general direction of Edda.
To think it almost killed us all.
Oh, I actually get to play against the dragon. And my armor switched back.
Arian Lavalette has surrendered the castle.
No, he didn't.
Open the gate.
Arian lives!
Open now. Kneel before your king and I shall show you mercy.
Looks like we're stuck.
Indeed, and my magic's no good here. The main force down in those boats is going to beat us to town.
Want to head back to the tent? The camp will be nice and empty now. I've had enough for today.
Really?
Tempting. Look, the King's special forces.
Why are you drawing attention to them?
What of the Baron?
You really had to kill him.
He wouldn't surrender. Maybe he could have surrendered. I don't know. Certainly didn't sound like it.
Sometimes. Sire.
Vernon Roach. Tell me, Roach.
There's fighting in the town. A section of our forces crossed the river in fishing boats and swarmed the streets, burning, raping, pillaging. The Lavalettes are making a stand near the temple.
What of the Baroness?
Alive and safely tucked away.
Unsoiled, I hope.
As you ordered, sire. She's fine. And beautiful as ever. The children were not with her.
But you know where they are?
In the monastery. But we've yet to penetrate that area.
Is that a shaking medallion moment?
quickly.
Protect the king!
Interesting design. Like a hammerhead dragon or something.
Dragon! Take cover! To the hoardings!
Fix my equipment. Interesting. Wonder why it looked like I took damage when I did that.
Protect the king! Run for the hoarding! Give my leg for a heavy crossbow right now.
It's a dragon! I can't believe it!
Marigold, stop admiring it and do something!
It's not that simple!
Before the brute turns my army to cinder!
Witcher, how do you fight something like that?
You go.
Run! Such professional as you are.
We've got to get to the town. Let's take a chance.
Is it true you witches don't have a dragon?
The king! The king! Ask now!
You want to go over and tell him? Yeah, you're the monster expert.
Back up! I'll open the gate!
That's one way to open it.
Quickly!
Where were you keeping that staff?
Go! I'll manage! I can teleport myself, but not you.
Triss!
Really, you certainly managed to teleport us a couple times in the first game.
Quickly, this way!
Interesting. That is a very interesting design for a dragon, like the little wing flaps on its neck. It's only got 2 claws on its feet.
Plowing dragon nearly reversed the course of the battle.
The fighting should have scared it off.
Forget the dragon. I need to hear how this story ends.
You were at my side almost all the time after the bridge collapsed.
Almost. Tell me how you got into the monastery courtyard.
Did my equipment shift back again? Yep.
Ha! And they said we couldn't get near the walls. Half a day and the town is taken.
Report! Fighting for the castle continues, and a group of rebels have barricaded themselves inside the monastery.
What of my children?
Likely in the church as well, sire. Fen took a priest to task, finally mumbled something about a passage neath the walls.
It would take a week to get a battering ram in here.
Axes, sire?
That will also take time. But what other course do we have? This priest. What of him? What of this passage?
I fainted before I could really get going on him. He's under guard below.
You've some work to do, Commander.
Yes, sire. Silas, you look to this door. Fen, come with me.
Witcher,
Your Grace.
I've a mission for you, one suited to your abilities. Vernon can be persuasive, but he's also hot-tempered, at times losing both his self-control and his subject. You must try to find this other passage on your own. Succeed, and you'll be the envy of all Vizima.
Soldiers loyal to the Lavalettes would never harm the Baroness's children.
I shall be reassured as to that when I see them, not before. We must act quickly. The rebels are dispersed, in disarray. As dim-witted as they are, I fear they could conclude the children would make good hostages.
All right, I'll go.
I'm relying on you, Witcher. Better those axes!
Looks like it dropped my enhancements too, which I'm okay with. I probably shouldn't use them immediately because I don't know if you can override them. So let's see. It'd be nice if I could see the whole map. Oh, there's a map option. That doesn't really tell me much, but I'm guessing that that's the monastery. I'm gonna try there. I wonder what that's about.
Would you release us, soldier, sir? Following orders.
Shut it.
We're innocent.
The king will...
Oh. There's actually an open. Alright, so that place didn't really have anything for me. I'm trying to figure out a way around this fire. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that there's so few exits to these little dwellings.
Maybe you could make a speech, Witcher. rouse the troops, so to speak.
There's what I'm after. Oh, there was... What was that? Oh, come on, a sweeping strike like that should have hit both of them. Okay, I heard something from this guy up here about giving a speech.
Anyone know what? Anyone know what the law looks like?
The wife wants me to get her some shoes.
Politics.
Love her let lost, so you whimper like dogs.
What will you do with us?
Foltest is merciful. He'll forgive us.
Now, up against the
I guess I
wall,
must
so
have
you
missed
pray.
the opportunity. Oh well. Why is it always Wells? It just seems like Wells is what most secret passages go through. Well, do I have any cat potion right now? Or do I have to make some? Okay, I do have some. So I might have overdone it a little bit with that. But I wanted the regen because I'm not particularly good at blocking. That's interesting.
Come on!
What that green dot is. Locked. Of course it is. Means I probably have to find the key somewhere. Sense of water. Curious. Okay, can't blast that open. Okay. Time for some meditation, I think. Just to get rid of this effect. Apparently I can't meditate right now.
Scoia'tael.
Okay. Locked. Nope.
Blasphemers! Blasphemers!
Oops. That was the wrong thing. Still very curious about that perpetual effect up there. Gotta make sure I loot everything. Never know what's gonna come in handy. Locked. Which presumably means there's a key about somewhere. Also locked. Couple of rusty weapons. Meh. Use. To take the torches off the sconce. That was interesting. At least now the thumping is gone. I have to figure out something. Oh, the wall is blown open. How did I not think of that? Hi.
Stand your ground!
Okay. Because I still have enemies about. But I'm not seeing anyone. That's what I thought. Don't know what use they'll be, but it looked like something I could grab. Key required. Ah, so there is a difference between locked and key required. Interesting. Hi there.
Catch those vermin! Get to the pilot! Get to protest! Hello, knights! They're traitors! Take no prisoners! Catch those vermin! Screamers! Hello, knight!
Ah, you are such a tank. What do you drop? You drop the key. Oh, that wasn't a quest that I got that key from. Or a chest, not a quest. Okay, that is a huge wheel. Probably takes 2 normal people to take it, or to move it. Suddenly I'm wondering about the mechanics behind actual portcullises. Let's see. Yeah, definitely want to keep this set of gloves. We got a bunch of junk for sale. But that all this is kept in its own separate stuff now. That's all just for crafting. That's some alchemy stuff. Oh, I do have some salmon. One salmon. Trap. That bee. I have... Alka's blood can do some stuff to do extra damage. That's the one I was thinking of. But I think I will hold off on those. Yeah, that's all regular stuff. Alright.
You have just become the most titled witcher in the world. And the wealthiest.
I'll remind you of that when this is all over, sire.
See, Vernon? Geralt succeeded.
Lucky
I
he
mean,
did.
it wasn't that hard.
The priest was downright discourteous and went off to meet his gods.
I saw Scoia'tael on the river.
Where? How many? What colors did they wear?
Plough the elves. We'll tend to them later. The monastery awaits.
I think it's important to actually answer those questions. This feels like what little I've seen
This puzzle is
of
beginning to come together, Geralt.
Persona
You're either
5.
telling the truth or weaving a very convincing lie. I want to hear the rest. Foltest bastards. The Solar. What happened?
We might have arrived at the same time if not for Tales.
Be specific, Witcher.
Well, the Archpriest told the truth.
His Majesty King Foltest of Temeria.
Arthur Tales, erstwhile Count of Nesvelt. I signed your sentence.
Yes, yet the Baroness saw fit to pardon me. An awkward situation, to be sure.
Anais and Boosie, where are they?
The royal children.
Don't test my patience, Tales, and I'll grant you a quick death.
Confess, Foltest, before the gods and the people. Boosie and Anais are the fruit of your loins. Bow to the gods and admit the truth.
You may not have noticed, Tales, but I just took this town.
Aided by murderers, sorcerers, and a mutant for whom nothing is holy.
This is hallowed
The clothes are
ground. You
switched
will
back
not
again.
raise your hand against a servant of the gods.
Where have you taken the children?
The Solar. They're in the Solar.
What is this? Blasphemy! Sorcerer's tricks!
I just said that my crest failed. Interesting.
Quiet down, Tales. This is a church.
I'll not forget this, mutant. You hear?
Interesting.
Damn, I've seen assaults go awry, but the dragon topples them all.
Tops.
Tops what?
Well, tops all.
Damn nonsense. Geralt, you should know. Is it possible to tame a dragon?
Not as far as I know.
Then
Not
why
in
is
this
this
world.
reptile eating only mine, then?
Let's hope Marigold got out of there.
I'm sure she did.
If not, you'll need a new advisor, sire.
Shut up, Roach.
Better fix my equipment again.
It's possible that the dragon simply...
Another word from you and the dragon will not be your main concern.
Enough!
Oh, well, that's handy
both
to
of
have
you.
pop up on the side.
The dragon's
Quick
back!
time events. Oh dear. Or am I supposed to press Y? very tough dragon, too. He's just smashing through those blocks like nothing. And that's where I'd lose Erendite if I'd had it.
You saved my life again. Ask what you will of me, Witcher. Within reason, of course.
I need to leave, sire. I'd like Triss Merigold to come with me, if she wants.
Are you blind? She's enamored with you. You may leave, and none shall stop you. You have my word.
That's nice. So, who's this fellow?
Who goes there?
Foltest. I've come for my children. Geralt, wait here. You might scare them.
You maybe want to be careful. I don't know if this guy's
Speed of the gods.
actually blind.
My prayers are answered. Go, Boosie.
That's not my father.
But it is your king, boy.
Interesting.
Bells, your triumph is complete. The city and fortress taken, sire. Time to thank the forefather and the mother creatrix for this great victory.
A moment, blind man. I've not seen my children in 6 months. The gods can spare another minute. Listen to me. Your mother and I quarreled, but that is over. She was deceived. Evil men turned her against me. These men have been punished, and all will be well from now. No tears, Boosie. One day you'll be king, and kings do not weep.
Pretty sure they do, since they're
men
human.
Approach, sire. Children, go to the refectory.
My knights will soon be here. You must meet them, for one day you will rule them. Boosie, go wash your face. They must not see that you wept.
There's a bucket of water in the next room.
Anais, help your brother.
There is the question, if he's blind, how does he know? There's a lot suspicious about this blind priest.
Sire, let us pray.
They must look like the royal children they are.
They have your eyes, sire.
And now we see if Geralt jumps in before Foltest gets killed, which seems unlikely. Because this assassin is good. Can't say, sire, watch out. Or does Foltest realize? That is some interesting animation. Okay, for a moment there I thought the assassin was going to impale the king on Geralt's sword to try and frame him. So do I get a fight here? No, looks like it's all just cutscene. Into the water. I'm guessing, since it doesn't seem to be showing it. Drop your sword. At first chance, I'm going to save and stop at this point, because it's getting pretty close to time to stop. But we'll see how it, or we'll see where it lets me.
I suppose that's the extent of what you'll give me.
Does this mean I'm free?
Foltest, King of Temeria, has been murdered. Unfortunately for you, you're the only suspect.
The murderer outsmarted you, so I'm to rot in this dungeon.
Oh, no danger of you rotting. You'll hang.
Convince them otherwise.
I have no influence over the court.
What's the situation in Temeria?
The Council of Regents has convened to restore order. That means three things. Utter chaos will prevail, Visima will run dry of wine and strong drink, and the local whores will make a killing.
Is Triss participating in the meetings?
Indeed. Only to find out that she's no longer needed.
How do you know?
It's my business to know.
They want to run a kingdom without a sorceress?
They already have a kingdom without a king. They'll use every opportunity to get rid of her.
Who will rule?
The chief contenders are Count Maravel and Baron Kimbold, who already tussle for control of Lavalette Castle.
What about Foltest's bastards?
The king's blood runs in their veins, so yes, they are entitled to the throne. Not some drooling nobles.
Foltest told me a lot about you.
If not for him, I'd be a drunk or a vagrant. Foltest did more for me than my father ever did. But then my father did exactly nothing, for I never even met him. In any case, I'll not rest until the murderer is punished.
Tell me how you serve, Vernon.
I carry out orders others are incapable of executing.
Incapable of executing?
What if someone vouched for me?
You have a witness.
I was thinking of Triss.
Was she not your lover? Who knows? But it's common knowledge she is.
Even though I picked friend at the end of Witcher 1.
She's been invited to the next meeting of the Council of Regents.
For fuck's sake, you command the Blue Stripes. Do something. The real murderer is free, and he's further and further away with every hour you spend prancing around in here.
I find the Killer Monk story unconvincing.
I don't claim he was a monk. He was wearing a frock, though. He sailed off in a boat with some Scoia'tael.
Would you recognize him?
No problem. A mountain of meat. Never seen anyone bigger.
What would you do if you escaped?
I'd go after the Kingslayer.
You know where to look for him?
Some Scoia'tael helped him escape. That's where I'd start. I expect you might know this particular group of elves.
How'd you work that out?
They wore blue-striped masks. Trophies, I expect.
Yorveth's commando. I know where to find them. We've a trail to follow after all.
Alright.
If you want to start over and take it easy this time, get me some food.
Now that you mention it. Vess! Bring us food and drink.
Wasn't she supposed to bring us drink at the start of this whole thing?
Shame you didn't think of that earlier.
It's your own fault, Geralt. Your fate is in your hands. Thank you.
Come on, Geralt, why didn't you say thank you as well? The sound is coming in the wrong headphone.
Never heard of women serving in the Special Forces?
Vess is one of my best people.
How'd she wind up in the Blue Stripes?
I pulled her from the paws of the Scoia'tael. Just 16 when they torched her village and slaughtered everyone. The unit commander took a liking and spared her. One last thing. This file is about one Geralt of Rivia.
And Foltest's death?
Actually, Geralt's death. The report details events from 5 years ago.
The thing I don't know. That did not feel like the right sound effect for that. Oh, do we flash back to then?
Rivia. Population 1,234. In that, 253 non-humans. September the 25th, 1268. A riot erupts. A massacre ensues. Streets
Interesting
run with the
animation
blood of
style.
elves and dwarves. One person finds the courage to face the raging crowd. During the rioting, 76 non-humans perished, including the witcher Geralt of Rivia. Stabbed in the chest with a pitchfork by a man of whom we know only that his name was Rob, and he owed 3 crowns at the local tavern. Yennefer of Vengerberg dies trying to heal the witcher. The bodies of Geralt and the sorceress are taken away by a mysterious young girl with ashen hair. Their place of internment remains unknown.
I remember.
Interesting.
Rivia. Yennefer.
What just happened?
I saw my own death.
And the rest? Have you regained all your memory?
That's all. I just remember the end.
Vess!
What?
Interrogation's done. Restrain the prisoner.
I was expecting her to make some sort of a quip, but
I'll
just
take the
completely silent. Wonder if she's even got a voice actress.
I sail upriver at dawn. Guards will collect you in 5 minutes.
Pretend to be cuffed until you go.
You'll need your strength.
Close enough anyway. Okay. Well, I suppose that's a pretty
Not
eventful
yesterday,
first
he was a
stream.
hero pretty much. Everyone's man.
Personally saw him cut down 20 men in the blink of an eye, so it's no surprise.
See him dashing along those walls. Can't rightly say I ever saw his sword the blade move so fast.
I thought that beast would tear him to bits when it came out the clouds.
Delayed don't mean denied. Hangman will do that tomorrow. What say we?
Alright. There's load saved game, but it doesn't have save game.
Right. Hangman will do it. He's poxy already.
Well, let's see what it says under load, as if it has... Wow, that's a lot of autosaves. I guess I have to meditate to save? I guess we'll see.
Guard. Come here, good man.
Why are you hollering? Do that again and we'll shut you up.
You wouldn't say that if these bars weren't here.
Is that so? Let's see. Rip your guts out!
Wrong button. Interesting. Quick time battle. Very interesting. Now I can save. Alright. So, that's it for The Witcher 2, my very first stream into this. This is a much better game than Witcher 1 ever was. I can see why people wanted me to skip Witcher 1. Not that I would do such a thing, because I'm not that kind of a gamer. But, thank you, my one viewer, for most of this stream. It's nice to have you along. I hope you'll join me next Sunday as I go to the second stream. And I'll be uploading this to YouTube at the end of the week. So anyone who isn't available to watch these at 2 in the morning can watch it there. Alright. So till the next, live well.